On October 31st, 1517, in the quiet German town of Wittenberg, a single act set off a chain reaction that would shake the foundations of Europe. A monk, unknown to the world, armed with nothing but a hammer and parchment, walked up to a church door and nailed 95 arguments against the most powerful institution on earth. He did not raise an army, he did not spill blood, yet his actions would ignite wars, topple kings, split Christianity forever, and reshape politics, education, science, and personal freedom. This was not just a religious revolt, it was a revolution of ideas. This is the story of the Protestant Reformation, how one protest shattered the Catholic Church's monopoly on faith and changed the course of human history. To understand why the Reformation exploded, you must understand Europe before 1517. For over 1,000 years, the Roman Catholic Church dominated European life. It controlled not only religion, but politics, education, morality, and even time itself. The Church taught that salvation came through the Church. Priests were the bridge between God and humans. Latin, unknown to common people, was the language of the Bible. The Pope held supreme authority on earth, kings ruled lands, but the Church ruled souls. However, beneath this power lay growing resentment. By the 1500s, the Catholic Church was deeply corrupt. The most explosive issue was the sale of indulgences, certificates promising forgiveness of sins in exchange for money. People were told, as soon as the coin in the coffer rings, the soul from purgatory springs. This meant the rich could buy forgiveness. The poor were left hopeless. Salvation became a transaction. Money from indulgences funded lavish churches, papal palaces, the rebuilding of St. Peter's Basilica in Rome, moral hypocrisy. Many priests had mistresses, lived in luxury, knew little scripture. To ordinary believers, the Church no longer looked holy, it looked greedy. Martin Luther was born in 1483 in Germany. He was not a rebel by nature. He was deeply religious, terrified of God's judgment. As a monk, Luther fasted excessively, confessed obsessively, feared damnation daily. Then he discovered something life-changing while studying the Bible. Salvation comes by faith alone, not by works. This idea shattered everything the Church taught. When indulgence sellers arrived in Germany, Luther snapped. On October 31st, 1517, Luther published his 95 Theses. They argued the Pope had no authority over souls. Forgiveness could not be bought. The Bible, not the Church, was the ultimate authority. Luther expected debate. What he got was an explosion. Thanks to the printing press, his ideas spread across Europe in weeks. The Reformation had begun. The Church responded with fury. Luther was ordered to recant. He refused. In 1521, at the Diet of Worms, Luther famously declared, "Here I stand, I can do no other." He was declared an outlaw, but instead of being killed, Luther was hidden by German princes who saw a chance to weaken Rome's power. Religion was now politics. Luther's ideas inspired others. John Calvin preached predestination, built a strict religious state in Geneva. Huldrych, Zwingli reformed worship in Switzerland. The Anabaptists rejected infant baptism, were brutally persecuted by both Catholics and Protestants. Christianity fractured into dozens of competing interpretations. Unity was gone, forever. The Reformation led directly to violence. The German Peasants' War, 1524 to 1525, religious wars across Europe, and the 30 Years' War, 1618 to 1648, killed millions. Europe burned over faith. Ironically, a movement born from Scripture unleashed unprecedented bloodshed. The Catholic Church fought back. The Council of Trent reformed corruption. The Jesuits spread Catholic education globally. Art and architecture became weapons of faith. Catholicism survived, but it was changed forever. The Reformation reshaped civilization, religion, personal relationship with God, Bible translated into local languages, politics, church power weakened, rise of nation-states, education, literacy exploded, universities expanded, modern freedom, freedom of conscience, individual interpretation, questioning authority. The modern world was born. Martin Luther never planned to split Christianity, but his hammer echoed through centuries. Today, over 900 million Protestants exist worldwide. Freedom of belief is considered a human right. Authority is questioned, not obeyed blindly. The Protestant Reformation was not just about religion, it was about who controls truth, and that question still shapes our world today. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment which historic moment we should cover next.